How would you like to own your home outright? What would it feel like to never make a mortgage payment ever again? On our mortgage-free segment today, we're going to interview Juan from Michigan about how he paid off his mortgage early, and he's celebrating now with his 12-year-old daughter. Welcome to the show, Juan.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Juan, I like to start these segments by doing what I call the mortgage-free 3. So this talks some quick, short answer questions that help people understand your situation. So we're going to start off with the first one. What was your starting mortgage principal balance?
$155.
$155. Awesome. Okay. So how long did it take you to pay off $155,000?
About 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Okay, that is fast and deliberate. Very cool. Okay, and then what is the home value today?
I'd say about $185.
$185. Awesome. So you own a nearly $200,000 house outright.
Yes.
That is awesome. Congratulations on that. 3.5 years. I'm sure that wasn't easy. So talk to us about why you originally wanted to become mortgage-free to begin with.
Well, I always struggled with finances until I met Dave Ramsey. I went to his Peace University, and that changed my life. So, we got our mortgage, and we followed the 15 years. So instead of making one payment, we're making 2 payments. We follow about having life term insurance, and that really helped me out. My wife passed away, then I truly miss her, but I thank God for finding Dave Ramsey and following his steps. They truly work.
Oh, well, that's incredible. So you were able to sign up for a term life policy.
Yes.
And unfortunately, your wife passed away early in her life. Am I understanding that
correct?
Correctly? Wow. Okay. So yes, it is truly, as you said, a blessing to be able to have found that message in that time frame to help you get through these times. So the term life policy, was that helpful in your mortgage-free process?
Oh, yes.
Wow, that's incredible. So that money that you were able to get help you and your daughter have a better life.
Yes, I became debt-free, trucks, everything, my house. I'm ready to let go of my full-time job. I have a business, so I'm ready to take that step and, work less hours, less day, and be more time with Alondra.
Oh, that's beautiful. And how old is your daughter today?
She's 12.
She's 12. And I'm sure that means a lot to have more time with her dad, especially during that difficult year last year.
Yes. Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, tell us a little bit more about this business, because it sounds like you're passionate about that, but maybe want to leave the job behind. So tell us about what you're up to.
Yeah. So I do pressure washing during the summer, and I clean houses. The siding. I do concrete cleaning, deck restoration, deck cleaning, and all that. And in the winter month, I do Christmas lights. So commercial grade Christmas lights.
That is a genius idea. There are plenty of people that want to have their house look beautiful for Christmas, but don't want to hang the lights.
Yes, they hate to be on the ladder, so there it is. They call me, and I do it for them.
That is incredible. I love that. Yeah, you find something that people don't want to do, that are willing to pay good money for, and then you go do it. I think that's a smart move.
Yep.
Very cool. Well, let's talk more about the mortgage. So you had a 15-year, you said you signed up for that. When did you get that mortgage? That was, you said 3.5 years ago. I answered my own question.
So I got it on November 2017.
2017. And you got a 15-year. Do you remember what your rate was when you got that?
3.25.
3.25. Very cool. Very cool. So you paid it off in 3.5 years. And when you bought the house, how much did you put down to get that 15-year mortgage?
I put
20% down. That's great. That's awesome.
20K, yep.
Okay, cool. So you were able to avoid some of the PMI and some of that business as you started to pay the mortgage down.
Yep, that was the main idea. Like Dave Ramsey, he tells you to get rid of the PMI.
Absolutely.
By putting a good chunk of money down.
Very cool. Yeah, it works. It definitely works, as you're approving today. So talk to me about the business side of things. You were able to increase your income while you were having your other job. Was that helpful in this process too, or was a lot of this the term life insurance money?
I've been doing the business for 3 years, and I've been trying to grow it. So so I can let go my full-time job. A lot of people told me, "Go let go," but no, I tried to be like you, follow you. Like, you got to the point that you can pay all your bills with your business and not touch your full-time job. So that's how I did it.
Excellent, excellent. And then during this time, it sounds like you were increasing your income through the side hustle, now turned full-time business. Were you doing anything to decrease your expenses during this payoff period as well?
Well, since I pay my mortgage off, all that, and I always wanted to pay it off because it's one of your biggest bills that you have. So if you get rid of that, I mean, you're good. You get to save all that money. I have family in Guatemala. They struggle, so now I get to help them more and give more and save. And I'm doing some investing as well. So
That's incredible. What does that feel like to be able to give back to your family in Guatemala?
it feels good. I don't see the money going. It just always comes back.
That's beautiful. Yeah, you give and you receive more, and it sounds like that is definitely the
Yes.
case for you. That's incredible. So, when you paid off the mortgage, obviously there's been a lot of things that have been going on in your life. Did you do anything to commemorate it with your daughter when you paid off the mortgage finally? Have a celebration or
Uh,
anything?
well, no, not really because of the
Okay.
COVID-19. I did buy me an iPhone 12,
There you
so
go. That's a good way to
I
celebrate.
yeah.
Did you have what iPhone did you have before that? Or did you have a different phone before that?
Samsung,
Samsung, yeah.
Samsung Note 9.
Yeah, that's great. So
Yeah,
what do you see the difference? Do you like it more?
I like it more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
incredible. That's great. So, talk to us about now. You have paid off the mortgage. You are debt free. You own your vehicles outright, it sounds like you said.
Yes.
That's great. So, what are you going to do now with this new money in your life? Are you just using this money as a transition out of your job, or are you going to be able to have an abundance outside of giving to your family in Guatemala?
Other than giving, I'm putting 15% on my 401k and investing a little bit more. And I'm trying to save as much cash because I know the market is gonna crash, for the houses and everything. So I wanted to have good amount chunk of money so I can buy me some
Oh,
renters.
I like that. So knowing what you know about going to these homes and doing the washing and doing the lights and things like that, do you think you've learned more about real estate because of your experience doing this?
Oh yes, yeah, and and it helps me to find more deals because most of my customers they call me because they want to put their house in the market, and I'm like, hey, I want to buy your house.
I love it. And you'll just do the same process again, right? You buy the 15
Yes.
year and then you pay it down again,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
I love it. You've got the plan, man. So yeah, mortgage free home and then eventually mortgage free rentals down the road. That is great.
That's the plan.
Excellent, excellent. And then as your daughter gets older, are you going to show her the ropes of how to do real estate investment and things like that?
Yes, of course. And you know how Dave Ramsey teach you how to teach your kids. She's um, she does chores. I pay her. She gets $20 bill. She gives 10% to church, and then she says of the 90 that she has, she says 50, and then she spends 50. So she's learning.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, you can never start too early with giving and investing and saving your money. And it sounds like you're really teaching your daughter some great lessons right now and inspiring us all to do the same. So let's talk to the people out there who are listening right now and they're saying, wow, you know what? I've learned a lot from this interview, not only the importance of, having a goal and paying down your mortgage, but term life insurance. I mean, that is a really important thing. Can you talk to the people who are out there right now who have a family that don't have term life insurance, and then talk to them about why it's important?
I'd say it's really important. I never thought losing my wife at 29. So, we got a 20-year term life insurance, what the Dave Ramsey recommends and you recommend. So it's really cheap. You paying what? I think I was paying like $69 a month, and for what I got, you can't beat it. It's really important, and you families. It's what matters the most. So you gotta be, you have to think of your family, care for them, and if you care, you need to, put a life insurance, and because who's gonna take care of them when you're gone?
Absolutely. Yeah. And at 29 years old, nobody would have expected that to occur in your life.
No, so healthy, so young.
Well, Juan, I really appreciate your bravery in sharing this with everybody. And it's obviously a very personal topic and something very emotional for you. But if you were able to help just one person today with buying term life insurance for their family so they're protected, I think that is a beautiful mission. And I really appreciate you and applaud you for doing that. So thank you very much for being here today and inspiring others to protect their family like you have. Juan, you're a part of the Thriving Families Facebook community, and thank you for being a part of that. If people have questions for you, maybe about how you bought your policy and other things on your mortgage-free journey, can they connect with you there and ask any questions?
Definitely, yes. Please do so.
Excellent.
I'll be able, I can share my knowledge with them.
Excellent. Well, that's a big part of our community, everybody, in the Thriving Families Facebook community. We want to help everybody thrive, and as Juan is demonstrating today, protect your family for the unexpected, because things like this can happen, unfortunately. And Juan, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you again for your bravery, for being here and helping others to have a better life. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.